Lolly Show. Courage Couch Comedy.
Have you heard about TMZ DC?
There were all kinds of rumors, maybe it was more than rumor there for a while, that TMZ was going to have a presence in Washington.
I'm telling you, TMZ DC is a big thing.
Damn right, fearless leader. TMZ is heading to Washington to cover the politicians who run this great country of ours.
It's going to introduce people to politics on a level that they can relate to, on a personality level. We did stories on Anthony Weiner.
Package after package after package. But look out, Washington.
They're celebrities. They're going to like this. They just don't know yet.
TMZ DC. You're gonna like it, yes, of course.
I took this boring job because they said I might. Filthy news. It's eating up my do-nothing time. And oh my goodness, they make me get up before noon. What is this world? Anyhow, I'm supposed to talk about politics, and you know my super sexy star, YouTube star, Barack Obama. I love this interview with that bathtub Cheerio eater. So insightful. He loves Kenya, and I love Kenya. What more could you want in a leader? I'm like so about inclusive hollow-mindedness. For example, I think all conservatives should be given 3 meals a day. When we round them up and cage them, of course. My professor said I was being way too generous with 3 meals, but I'm all about inclusivity and fairness.
Pee in your pants! Or a bucket.
I just don't understand how people can be so judgmental. Like, Christians are clearly all subhuman scum. They think they do it my way or else. Granted, I've never heard any of them say that, but I've heard it from someone who heard it from someone who heard it from someone else who said they heard it from someone on MSNBC. But it's totally legit. Why can't they just think right? Get their minds right. Why can't we send them to a how to get your mind right school or something? We should force it on them. Jon Stewart could teach it.
Right, Beeps?
We swagger, man.
Anyhow, such as maps, and Americans need maps, and such as
education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere, like such as, and
anyway, so politics are so easy. I don't want to be a racist. I hate those old white men. They're all old and, white, such as, what a bunch of judgmental people. Well, people they are. They hate water. They hate the poor. They hate candy. They hate puppies. They don't want me to have sex. They don't want me to breathe. They don't want me to drink water. And, they just hate stuff. I don't hate anything except conservatives and Christians and people who are good parents and can work. People that get jobs and rich people and white people. People who have kids and breeders. People that aren't gay. Sarah Palin's kids. Don't get me started on them. Yuck. I mean, seriously. Why don't we just put it in a cage? Well, this is starting to feel like work. And I sure don't get paid $700 in food stamps for nothing. So, by the way, why aren't you paying off my student loans yet? You seriously think I'm going to get a job to pay off these loans? Someone needs to take responsibility. Someone needs to do it. I racked up all this debt, and now someone needs to take care of it. My basket weaving degree is just not cutting it here, okay? Just share the wealth. Share the wealth, please. Hey, want to see my global warning kills tattoo?
So subscribe now, or we won't invite you to our bar mitzvah.
À Brooklyn, les productions.
The comedy of Tori Davis.